Hi guys, this is Madam BBLB and welcome back to my channel. It's almost a couple of weeks that I was not able to update my channel of a lot of videos in my channels. Rather, it's because I'm quite busy with my job, and of course because it's actually renewal of business permits that I always have errands in some government offices that makes me even have a hard time to have a video to all of you guys for an update. But definitely, I was able to have time right now, and this is a very special moment that we will be together again in this channel I have for Madam BBLB. And you know guys, this is actually the second topic that I must have to discuss to all of you, and this is all about the termination of a certain employees. Here we will know when the employees will be terminated from his work, or what are the process and the termination. The first question is, what are the bases that a certain employee will be terminated? Of course, a certain employee will be terminated anytime if he is still in the probationary period. So pag probationary period ka guys, wala kang karapatan magmamaganda kasi anytime you will be terminated and you will be evaluated, and if ever hindi maganda yung performance mo kahit hindi pa tapos yung probationary period mo, you will be easily be terminated by your employer. Kasi yun ang mahirap guys, pag nasa probationary period ka pa, so you have to do every measures, gawin mo lahat na makakaya mo, pakitang gilas ka guys, because you are still in the probationary period. At any time po nakaangkop po iyon sa probationary contract that you will be terminated anytime if the company is not satisfied with your performance. Kaya for those employees who are still undergoing the probationary period, igian nyo guys, because medyo hindi maganda yung karapatan natin, especially if we are still in the probationary period. But definitely guys, on the side naman na magiging regular employee tayo after 6 months, as what I have said in the past videos, that in the 6 months period, isang araw lang na lumampas ka doon sa 6 months contract mo as probationary period, you are already a regular employee. Sa regular employee guys, hindi ka basta-basta matanggal ng ating employer. It's because there are process that they need to consider. Unang-una guys, kailangan muna nila magbigay, ang employer ay kailangan mo nang mag-inform sa empleyado na they're going to have suspension. So meron pa tayong mga process niyan guys. Unang-una, meron tayong tinatawag nilang verbal warning, and then second, meron tayong written warning, and then meron tayong magaganap na tinatawag nilang you will be suspended for 15 days, and then 5 days muna, and then 15 days hanggang mag 30 days yon, at hanggang you will be terminated. So merong process pag regular employee ka na. Medyo malaki yung karapatan ng empleyado pag magiging regular employee na siya. And if sakaling tanggalin ka nila bigla na wala namang reasons, o hindi naman sila nagbibigay ng kung anumang mga letter that you have committed, you have stepped the company policy, or hindi mo natupad, you are not very effective, or meron kang nagawa, so definitely they will have to pay you. Pagtanggalin ka nila, bayaran ka nila, lalo na pag regular employees ka, bayaran nila in a certain pagtanggal sa'yo. Halimbawa, you have rendered 2 years sa isang kumpanya or 1 year, babayaran nila yun ang isang buwan mong sweldo in a certain year. Yun ang maganda sa mga regular employees. But definitely guys, meron ding mga reasons behind na magtanggal tayo ng empleyado na hindi na sila subject for benefits, sa living benefits na matatanggap nila, especially if you committed crimes na talagang medyo malala na crimes. Like for example, you have committed stealing, so putundaan ka, nag-steal ka ng gamit ng isang kumpanya o pera ng kumpanya, so you will be terminated and you are not entitled with any living benefits. So wala talaga guys, hindi mo yan makukuha. Now if you are also committing crime, like for example, may pinatay ka, kapwa mo empleyado, or pinatay mo yung boss mo, of course wala ka makukuha, makukulong ka pa. You know guys, sa stealing naman, depende yan sa management, depende sa management side kung ipapakulong ka in the case of estafa or stealing, or malaking kaso yan guys. So very very careful dapat tayo. Yung mga assault din guys na gagawin natin, like for example, sabihan mo yung boss mo na patayin mo siya, or yung mga supervisor mo or yung co-employees at may magsumbong doon na napatayin mo sila, so that is direct assault sa isang tao, then that will be also the cause of your termination. Bigla yan guys, yung termination na yon, depende yun sa company's handbook, pero most probably if you committed those kinds of crimes, definitely wala nang pag-uusapan guys, but you will be terminated without any benefits that you can receive from the company. Lalo na guys, guys or mga bex, mga kaibigan, lalo na pag ang involved is stealing, ma-involved din yung direct assault, or di kaya yung tinatawag nilang you are committing crime of murder in a certain company. Automatic yan guys. You are depriving your rights of living benefits. Kulong pa ang labas mo guys. So we should be very careful about it. But you know, in a certain process kasi, if we're going also to terminate a certain person, especially if he or she is a regular employee, as what I have said, we must have to undergo a certain process. So, unang pagkakamali niya guys, it is frequently absent, frequently late, awol, susulatan mo na siya guys, and then he will be going to have suspensions for several days. Meron tayong 5 days, 15 days bago tayo mag-impose ng termination. If the certain employee is just committing a very slight crime, or shall I say, stepping only the policy of the company. For example, madalas lang siyang malate, always siyang nalilate, tapos madalas siyang absent na walang paalam. Naku guys, yan, diba, you should have very careful about this, kasi you will be a wool or absence without leave. You will be charged for a wool, absence without leave. Or guys, yung pagpaliban sa trabaho na walang paalam, bigla ka lang umuwi, or undergoing break time not in a break time period. Halimbawa, nag-lunch ka, tamad yung klaseng ano na yon. So if ever you will be caught on that kind of under the company policy and under company code, magsisinungaling ka, and then you have committed it several times, and then that will also cause for termination. Pero meron yung process, especially if you are a regular employee. Now, kung makakatanggap ka ng warning, especially if you are suspended of committing such stepping the policy or hindi pagsunod sa batas ng isang kumpanya, you should be very, very careful, because that will be the basis of your termination. Now, kung mahal mo yung trabaho mo, you should be very careful of following the company rules and regulations. But, you know guys, hindi natin maiiwasan. Like for example, na late tayo at nandun naman sa company handbook na bawal malate ng 3 beses sa loob ng isang quincenas, or in 15 or 30, or in a month, bawal malate ng 5 beses, but you are able to commit late at nag-absent ka, merong mga ganon sa mga handbook ng company, then we will be very careful about it. But don't worry, you will not be terminated immediately, but you will going to handle at least 4 kinds of memos and also suspensions before you will be terminated. Nakaangkop din yan sa handbook ng isang kumpanya. But yun ang tandaan natin guys, that we need to be very diligent, and if ever regular tayo, we need still to be very effective in the company we are working with. Kasi you know, meron tayong annual evaluation, and most of the companies are putting it in a 6 months evaluation. So kung hindi rin tayo pumasa in a first evaluation, at meron sa handbook that for those who did not pass the evaluation will undergo termination, wala tayong magagawa. Especially if we were able to sign a certain agreement on that, and we are actually been oriented with the company's policy. So guys, for those who are employed right now, we should be very careful, and we will not be making ourselves na kasi regular ako kaya medyo lumaki na yung ulo, regular ako then I will not work effectively. No guys, you should be very careful that the company has all the rights to put you into suspension, and at the same time, if they are not effective of your position na hinahawakan mo sa trabaho mo, if you are not effective and you are very lazy, tinatawag nilang pabaya sa trabaho, then there will be moment that you will realize na nakatatlong memo ka na pala, and you are now subject for termination. So guys, again, I hope you learn a lot on my video. This is Madam BBLB, would like to say God is good all the time. I love you all. Keep safe, guys.